everyone, Dingo Mang here, and you are watching The Spawn Trap. In today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to effectively spawn trap the opposing team 100% on the map Arkaden in Domination. From the drop date to as of right now, this spawn trap works for MW3. MW3 does occasionally get updates, so if the video becomes outdated, please don't troll my channel. I'll release an updated video if this occurs. This spawn trap is far more complicated than most, so if you're a noob, this probably isn't for you. Simple basics covered. Have a full team, have mics, and communicate with each other. Take the flags A and B. Alright, now that we have our flags, I'm going to show you the spawns the enemies receive just by having the C flag, and what we're going to reduce them down to. Feel free to pause this video at any time if I'm moving too fast for you. Arkaden, when properly spawn trapped, will give the enemies only 2 exits and 1 spawn point. Now we're going to start talking positioning for your team to make this work. Right from the beginning of the game, you need to have 2 or 3 of your teammates post up in the mall after securing A, and secure the top exit as well as clean up any messy, lingering enemies around. To hold down the top exit, you can use any gun from a shotgun to a sniper rifle. So let's discuss a few kill streaks for this particular spawn trap. Don't run air support. You're trapping your opponent in a closed off building with no roof holes, so air support is out. Let's face it, Arkaden and air support don't work well in general. So I suggest using IMSs, SAM turrets, assault drones, juggernauts, or go specialist and become stronger as you go. If you do use the assault drone, do not drive them into the enemy spawn because this will cause them to flip just as if somebody were standing there. Okay, here is where making this trap work is more difficult than most others. The route that you take to block up the bottom exit as well as shut off 2 of the enemy spawn points. From B, you need to enter the enemy's area from the far left, through this mini IKEA door. If you enter through the door on the right near C, you instantly big flip the enemy. Now we'll discuss positioning for the bottom exit. You need to position 2 teammates on the bottom exit. If you want, you can go 3 on 3 in each exit, but in 90% of the games I played, the enemy usually chooses to try and exit the top door more, which is why we play 4 on the top, 2 bottom. This trap works for ground war as well. You can go 5 top, 4 bottom. The bottom needs distance weapons for coverage. LMGs, assault rifles, sniper rifles. Shotguns and SMGs usually aren't a good idea. The bottom also has a very set flip line. There is no gray area down here. If you push 1 step too close, it's all over. You have a full flip. If you're finding this video even slightly useful, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Come on people, give me some likes. When working your way down to the bottom, you need to use tack inserts, so the people you send down that way need to have them. It's usually difficult to push into the bottom, so tack closer and closer as you're getting there. Also, once you have them trapped, you really don't want to spawn all the way across the map and have to do the whole process all over again. Alright, there was some good places to place your tack inserts, as well as some footage of the enemies spawning in their trap. We're getting closer to the end, so tell me what map you guys want to see next. Please leave a comment in the box. And finally, we're getting to the flip. All the events in the flip happen simultaneously. I snipe someone at the bottom exit as someone at the top crosses the small flip line, and you'll see that. This is what a small flip is when 1 or 2 enemies die in the time frame that the small flip line has been crossed. If you cross into the red, you displace the spawn for around 15 seconds. Even if you back up, the enemies won't spawn properly. Small flip lines are where most people make mistakes due to the fact that last time you were there, no flip occurred. That's because no enemies died at the time. So if you need to revisit those still frames, please do. And as always, this has been Dingo Mang, and you stay classy.
Oh damn. Did you see that? Oh damn. Did you see that? Oh damn. Oh my, did you see that? Oh my god. Oh damn. Did you see that?